All right, everybody, welcome in. Another edition of the Ruthless Racing Legacy Series tonight. The 11th race of the season will be at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. As always, these guys have completed qualifying. They're sitting in the lobby ready to go. We'll load in, see who got the pole, and get the stage one underway momentarily. To anyone that tunes in tonight, appreciate you for watching. All right, there's a join message. That was the right button. Kind of talk strategy here as we get into the lobby and into the race. Pole was a Gapamusa 28.760. Great lap out of the 19. Fastest of the day that we've seen out of somebody. Second place, DK Brown. Third place, Craig with a 902. All right, let's join the lobby and watch the 19 start us off from New Hampshire. All right, Gapamusa is going to take us to the green. He's going to fire off in the restart zone and light the candle to start this race. Down into turn number one. He's going to be able to clear the 8 car. DK Brown did not get a great restart on that top line. Craig's going to move into second place. DK, hard move to the bottom. Riding along with DK Brown. Tyler looks like he's going to be able to make a move here going into turn number one. Decides to stay behind the 8 car. That's going to open the door for Timmy in the 66 to look at the bottom of the track. See if he can keep this run going on corner exit. He can't. Tyler has a good run off of turn number 2. Tyler's going to maintain 4th place. Got a battle for the lead. Gapamusa and Craig going at it. Give me engine noise, man. Come on. Craig's going to take the position out of turn number 2. Gapo looks like he has a little bit of a run coming here. He's going to look back to the bottom, crossing over the 39. 19's to the inside. See how far he drives it in here. Craig actually misses the line. And the 19's going to clear himself back up front and back to the lead. Contact with the wall. 19 touches the wall. Craig back to the inside. These guys swapping positions back and forth. Utilizing both lines. Battle for seconds now 2 wide between Tyler and DK. DK Brown potentially losing a position to 10. And Craig has actually been able to clear. What? Where's this engine noise at, man? All right, Gapo still holding strong on the bottom, doing a great job. Craig misses the turn. Tyler may have bumped him. Craig's fighting back on the top. Might be 3 wide out of turn number 2. Gapo's doing a good job right here. Kind of stuck in the middle. Both these guys trying to side draft him. Tyler sent it down to the yellow line. Even with the 19. Tyler back down, right, using that seam on this racetrack to clear the 19. 10 car to the lead. 39 is now fighting with the 8 car of DK Brown to maintain third position. Timmy is strongly in the top 5. Oh, contact between the cars. They hold it together. (19 to 39, still battling even after Tyler got around them. And Timmy's now looking to the inside of the 8. Contact down the back straightaway. The 19 gets into the wall. He's got a little bit of damage, and he's going to lose a position to at least the 8 cars. 66 and the 98 lined up on the bottom to take advantage of that mistake. Timmy's going to clear the 19. The pole sitters having a little bit of trouble here with traffic. Craig now underneath Tyler clears him. 39 to the lead. Gapo hard in the wall. No contact with another car. He's going to have to fight back from that one. He's got the car to do it. DK Brown and then Poppy Bank, number 8 machine. My pick to win tonight is this 39 car that we're looking at on screen right now. Ran a lot of practice right now before this race with these guys, and 39 had really good pace, really good tire wear. This first stage is a total of 22 laps. While the fuel won't be an issue, tires definitely will. 22 laps on these tires at the speeds that these guys are running, it's going to be tough to make it. So you'll see a few guys kind of saving, taking it easy on their tires early in the run, maybe even potentially later in the run. But this 39 Xfinity car had a lot of pace, and pace while he was maintaining tire wear. So at least for this first stage, with the position he's in now, he looks like he's in a good spot to take home a stage win. Tyler in this 10 car, also in a good spot here if he can maintain his tire wear. He did go after the lead there pretty early, and cleared a few cars on the bottom. So if he ran his tires off, that'll show later in the stage. He's a little tight here. He's going to get the wall. He's going to lose a bit of time to the 8 car. DK Brown just behind the 10. Qualified second. Currently running third. Doing a good job maintaining the track position he got during qualifying. This is going to be a huge track position race. Not only for the strategies, but just because these cars are very similar. Oh, contact there. 10 came off the wall and into the 8. DK gets up, blocks the run Timmy had on him. And they're going to continue in the same order off of turn number 2. It's going to be hard for these guys to pass tonight. A lot of people are using the same setup, so everybody's going to have very similar pace. 8 car gets the wall, and that's how you're going to see passes made tonight, is mistakes by other drivers. DK's going to lose 2 positions there. Craig's starting to stretch his lead. Tyler's falling off a little bit, potentially saving some tire. Timmy's now moved into 3rd place. MJ Bross, haven't spoke about him yet. Kind of started deeper in the field than he's normally accustomed to. But has moved his way into the top 5. Top 4 now. And we know he'll be there at the end to contend for the win. He's just behind Timmy in that 98 Xfinity car. I'd say an underdog in tonight's race, this 92 car. Showstopper, didn't see him get a lot of practice in pre-race. But he usually shows up with a really fast car every week. So I feel like, by the third stage, once he kind of has some laps under him and the feel of the track, he'll be able to start challenging these guys. Towards the front, G-Dog's in our race tonight. Him and Stu are battling. I believe that's Stu in the 51. Actually, it might be Corey. So the 15 and the 51 battling. TCR Corey and G-Dog. Always fun to have them in the race. Crimson Sky back here in the 74. And NASCAR Rillo in the 0 car. Stu's in this race somewhere too. Stu's right here in the 7 machine, and something happened to the 7 because he is going on lap down and he has a ton of damage. Mike's way down on the apron. Uh-oh. MJ Bros way down on the apron. I don't know if he got loose. We'll have to see. It looks like he's got the car gathered and back under him. Potentially just got loose there through turn number 2. Didn't catch it. Might have had help from someone. Usually it's pretty rare to see Mike lose a car like that. But Tyler, as we're coming along on this late run, gaining some time back on the 39. A lot of time at that. Bumper to the back of the 39. Tyler's going to go underneath of him. Tyler to the front of the field here. Will Tyler have enough tire? I don't think anybody's streaming. So I don't have a lap count, unfortunately. Tyler's in the wall! Is that the last lap of the stage? No, we got another lap. Tyler's tire is blown. 10 cars wore through his right rears. I knew he was probably pushing a little too hard. Craig was saving for a reason. 66 and the 19 are also making ground up on the 39. That was the final lap there. So Craig makes it to the end, stretches it out. Tyler still has not crossed the line. Ton of damage to this number 10 machine. I mean, he's going to be starting at the back of the field here for this next stage. Costly mistake there for the 10 team. Anybody else blow a tire? I think everybody else is good. Stu, I think, is going to be the only car lap down, so he's going to get his lap back. And Craig's going to be your stage 1 winner. Gapo, who had issues early there in that stage, he actually came back and finished potentially P2, at worst P3. So, we saw the 10 car get out of shape and lose a lot of track position. And do we have a car potentially down pit road? What is taking so long here? I don't know. Here we go. 39 to fire it off in the restart zone. Stage number 2 underway. We're going to watch back from the 39. He's going to get down there on the yellow line, trying to get a good run off of turn number 2 to hold position on the 66. DK Brown right to his bumper. The high line is going to prevail, though, and Timmy is going to be your leader. Timmy was... Oh, he gets bumped. 39 gives him a bump. 8 gets a bump from somebody. 8 gives a bump to the 39. 39 bumped to 66, and the 66 goes back to the front on a crossover move in the middle of turns 3 and 4. 39 back to second, has his eyes set on the 66 of Timmy. We got the 51 working the bottom, going to cross over. Contact again, DK into the back of the 39. Gapamusa working that low line, trying to get a run on TCR Corey. And the scoot back in line just in front of MJ Bros. Oh. Everybody stays off the wall. We got a 2-wide battle for the lead. Craig and Timmy going at it. Timmy runs in there way too far. New leader 39. Timmy's going to have a huge run coming down the front stretch, though. Is he going to be able to clear the 8? And maintain second. He is. 66 holds second position for now. 8 backs up the corner entry. Will potentially have a good run here. To the quarter panel of the 66. Maybe a little side draft. Doesn't try it. Corey's doing a good job hanging tough on the top side. DK throttles up earlier than he probably wanted there. Pushed himself tight into the 66. Gapo's still trying to make that bottom line work. G-Dog's got a front row view. We're going to watch MJ Bros here. Tyler's now gotten around the 98. Tyler is going to squeeze the 19. MJ is going to have a huge run. He's going to go for a 2-for-1 here. Gapamoose has been getting used up a little bit. Mike's potentially got the run. He's going to... Oh, I thought he was going to clear Tyler. He wasn't quite able to. All right, Mike will be 100% clear here on corner exit. TCR Corey, new front runner. We'll see. I'm interested to see if he can hang on to it on the long run. It looks like he has really good short run pace at the moment. Craig's still the best car on track out front. Leading laps, Timmy holding strong in second. TK Brown in third. Rillo and G-Dog fighting for position here, a little farther back in the field. Oh, 51, way out of the groove. Potentially just to let maybe Mike get that position there a little easier. Story of the night so far is how many laps is this 39 car going to lead? Doing a great job maintaining this lead that he has. This stage is a little bit shorter. It's about 3 laps shorter. The first stage was 22. This stage is only 19 laps. Alright, so we saw Tyler get a position from the 98. He's now going after the 66. The throttle up in the center, kind of make Timmy have to lift there. And Timmy's going to lose 2 spots because of it. He's going to also lose a spot to MJ Bros. 10 car's got a lot of pace right now. I'd say Craig has the fastest car in the lobby. Tyler might be the second fastest. Started the stage from the back because of that blown tire in stage number 1. And is now cutting through traffic all the way up to P number 3 in the middle of stage number 2. He's going to get a run on the 8, throttle it up in the center a little bit, get back to his quarter panel. Close the gap to the 8. Wasn't able to get to the inside, though. Let's see what he tries down here in turn number 3. He's going to run a little higher line, try to get an arc on the 8. Cross him over here on exit. Gets a good run coming off. Might be able to get to his quarter panel down the straightaway. DK did a good job holding that line, though. Now, here we go. Inside. 10 car inside the 8. Little bump. Gets him up the track. That's going to be enough for Tyler to go ahead and clear the 8 car. And little contact between the 8 and the 98. But DK is going to settle into that 3rd position. He's going to take a look to the inside of the 10. Is not going to be able to get to his quarter panel. 10 car is going to be able to complete that pass now off of turn number 4 and set his sights on the leader. DK's still trying. He's still driving it in deep, but I think Tyler's just got more pace as the laps, as he gets a couple laps out in front of the 8 car, he should be able to create a gap. Contact with the wall, potentially. Barely scrubbed it. With the 66 and the 19 fighting for position now. Gapo's kind of been beat up a little bit in this race, trying to get his track position back after starting on the pole. Oh, Timmy gets really loose there. Saves it, though. Does a good job keeping it out of the 19 and only touching the wall. It's a big run to the back of the 19. Bumper to bumper out of turn number 2. Again, loose. These cars will start to free up on these longer runs. You gotta, stay on top of the car. If you let that right rear slip a little bit, you're going to be sideways coming off these turns. We got NASCAR Rillo around middle of turn number 2, or turn number 4. Those cars dodge him, and I think that's going to be only a single car spin, or actually we have a caution, or maybe the end of the stage. I'm not sure. We'll know in a couple laps if the stage ends after a few laps. They were pretty deep into that run right there. That might have been the end of stage number 2. Don't want to call it yet because we saw that car spin. Could have been a caution. If that was indeed the stage end, the 39 gets sweeps the stages. 10 car finishes in 2nd. We're going to ride along with Craig as he restarts these guys in the restart zone. We're going to see how aggressive they are. Craig's going to dive it in as deep as he can, clear up into the top lane to kind of block the run the outside line has. I do think you're at a disadvantage being on the bottom as the leader. That car that's on the top can definitely get a good run. DK Brown's going to steal 2nd from the 10. Bump in the center. 8's going to keep it under him. Riding along with Timmy. Oh, we got 3 wide back here in the pack. Rillo's going to go to the inside of the 92. Clear that. 98 dives in deep. Contact with the 92. Door to door. He's going to make the pass, though. 92 he does have a run here. Let's see if he tries to jump to the bottom line. He does not. He's going to stay behind the 98, kind of managing his own race for the time being. We got cars wadded up right here, fighting for the lead. We got 3 wide. Gapo on the inside. looking to clear the 66 and the 8 all at once. He does. 10 car gets a good run there. 66 back to the inside of the 19. 19 really drove it in there. They're trying to go 3 wide. Gappo doesn't have room to make it 3 wide, though, between the 10 and the 66. This is the best thing Craig could see. The contact here through the middle. Timmy's going to get a good run off. These guys are beating and banging here for second position. Side by side for fourth. Gappo's up in this top line. Rillo just behind him. MJ Bross just behind that 0 car. Gappo's going to fall back in line, makes a move to the bottom here underneath DK Brown. Contact there. 19 is going to have a run on exit. DK did a great job after that contact, regaining the momentum. Oh, he's going to try and stuff it down in front of the 19 and block him. He actually does it pretty well there. Gets the 19 out of whack. And MJ Bross and Rillo are still side by side. Rillo holding strong on the top side in that 0 car. I think MJ is going to clear him, though, off of turn number 2 here. If he can get the run off. Looks like he's going to be able to. 19 car super loose. I believe he was lagging. We saw a little lag out of the 19 there. He's going to go ahead and back out. So Craig driving away from these guys as they're battling hard for position. Tyler wants to clear the 66. So he has fresh air or clean air trying to get to that back to the 39. This stage is 53 laps long. Strategy is going to be probably just to split it up into 3 different stints. DK Brown back to the inside of the 10, not going to give up that second position easily. DK with a strong run off of turn number 2 from the bottom line. DK drives it in way too deep, I think. Tyler's going to potentially have a huge run. DK got just a good enough run off of 4 there just to keep his momentum up. I think he definitely drove it in deeper than he wanted to. Tyler missed the bottom there. '66 and the 98 fighting just as hard right behind them. Ten car gives the 8 the bumper, gets underneath of him, down on the seam, uses the seam to turn the car and get the run on the exit. DK Brown blocks the 66. Tyler back to P2. These guys are battling super hard here. Each of these guys feels like if they can get clean air, they'll have the best car. But their cars are just all so similar. Oh, DK up by the wall, trying the really high line. He's going to cross it over. Does he have a run back to the 66? He does. He's back inside, going for P number 3. 8 car to the inside here, using the seam a little bit on entry. Going to try to get it rotated and get a run off. 66 pushing tight. Isn't able to stay next to the 8 car. He's also going to lose a spot to MJ Bross down the front stretch. MJ Brass up to P4. That's dangerous. Feel like if that 98 gets some track position, he might be able to hold it. Right now, everybody's chasing Craig in that 39 car. He's got a pretty sizable gap back to the 10. It's definitely going to be a strategy race from here. The way this stage breaks down with 53 total laps, these cars can get about, I would say, 20 laps on tires. So if you do 20 and 20, that'll be lap 40, and then you got 13 at the end. I would assume that these guys... Oh, 8 car gets really loose. 98 goes by him. I would assume that these guys are probably going to split this into 3s. What's up, Superflow? Good to see you in the chat. A lot of hard racing going on tonight. DK is going to be the first one to come in and get a fresh set of goodbyes. So, DK is on pit road. It's going to be interesting to see who decides to go to pit road and when. If I'm Craig, I'm kind of reacting off of these guys. I got a big enough lead to not be the first one to pit road. Make sure I always have the freshest tires coming out. If I'm anyone else, maybe I think about short pitting and try to close this gap to the 39. If you have a good long run car here at New Hampshire, you could definitely short pit. The cars that stay out are going to be at a disadvantage to your fresh Goodyears for maybe a lap or two. So if you can kind of undercut him, you can gain maybe a second or so, to be honest, maybe a second and a half, depending on how many laps he stays out. The fall off's about 7/10. Craig's a new racer, came from Xbox. This is his first start in the Ruthless Racing Legacy Series. Last Sunday, he ran in the Rickster Racing Series and actually won at Homestead. A lot of speed being shown from Craig on not only in the Legacy Series, but a lot of these other tracks. We've raced with him and practiced with him. Definitely a good one to find and a good one to race against. Clean and fast. Rillo spun out down here. I don't know if he spun getting off pit road or what. The 0 car's in a little bit of trouble here. Looks like he's got it gathered back up. Tyler's in second, trying to hold off MJ Bross in the 98. And these guys still have not came to pit road. So I'm going to check in on an 8 car. Looks like we got somebody else. 8 cars by himself, running quick and good lap times. This might be a good strategy for DK. These guys are staying out long enough that he's going to gain a lot of time on these guys. After they pit, he'll definitely be at a disadvantage. But if he works the strategy right, he could... Oh, we got a lot of cars on pit road. Tyler, MJ Bross, Timmy, all come to pit road on this lap. We'll see if Craig decides to come down. If I'm Craig, I'm coming now. I don't want to run too many laps without pitting. It looks like he's going to come to pit road now. Now, like I said, the lead that the 39 had allowed him to kind of react to what the others did. We're going to stay focused on these guys. None of them get a speeding penalty. 10 cars going to come out of pit road. 8 cars going to come around on the track. DK did not make up enough time there. Something happened with the 8 car coming to or leaving pit road. He should have gained a lot more time on these guys than he did. So now DK is just going to continue to bleed positions as he's going to be at a tire disadvantage. And where's my leader? 39 car. 39 cars are already back on track ahead of these guys. So this is where now 39 lost a little bit of time to the 10, right? But he's just managing he's just managing the gap. 39 now has fresh tires. He was already probably a little bit faster than these guys, so his fresher tires should definitely keep him out front. MJ Bross is in the 98. He's running in the 3rd position at the moment. It's been a little bit of a struggle for the 98 to find the front tonight. Started deep in the field, had a little incident in stage number 1 with the apron. Lost control of his car there. But he's now driven back through the field and is now right on the back bumper of the Tim. MJ, we didn't see him practice. I don't know if he practiced a lot by himself, but you can tell as the race has gone on, this 98 car has just gotten better and better. Something tells me that he finally figured out the track. Yeah, well, I mean, you guys are both SHR fans, I believe. Well, maybe you're now a RFK guy yourself, but Mike's definitely a big SHR guy. This is, I believe it's Briscoe's car, which Briscoe's now running again in real life 4 years later. But this is interesting. 98's got pace. 39's got the position. So we'll have to see as this race comes to a close if Mike can track him down. There you see the 7 car Stu coming down to pit road. Been a tough race for him. Lost a lap in the first stage, got it back, and then lost it again in stage number 2. Mike's holding a really pretty line now. He found it. Timmy's holding strong. Oh, Rillo's actually left the race as well. Rillo and Gappo. I'm trying to get over here on Timmy. Timmy's running in the 4th position. He shows up every once in a while and always is good in whatever car he's driving. He's a big fan of these short tracks and these road courses. DK Brown just behind him. Honestly, hasn't lost a ton of time to these guys. I think pitting as early as he did really hurt him. He didn't gain enough time coming out to really maintain the position that he needed to. Showstopper's looking good in the 92. I believe Timmy's 4th. DK's in 5th. So if DK keeps bleeding time like this, he'll be able to potentially catch the 8 car and fight for a top 5. G-Dog and Corey. Right here. They've been battling together all night. I've never seen this 15 truck. Pretty sick. Maybe I have and just haven't paid attention. I'm sorry, it's not even a truck. It's a car. NJ Bross continuing to build his lead back to 2nd place. And Craig continuing to build his lead back to the 98 car. Stu up and in the wall. I think he got out of the way for Timmy there, who's on the lead lap. Skew car, can you turn left with that T150? I didn't read the description. I don't know if it turns left or not. For those of you wondering, Walmart is selling Thrustmaster T150s for $130, maybe a little bit more with tax, but for sure for $150 you could have a brand new T150. If you're not in our Discord, that's where the deal is. Did I see the chart? No, I have not seen the chart. I don't know, Monkey. I think you got me on that one, to be honest. I don't think I'm third. Tell you what, Craig's putting this series on notice. MJ Bros has been dominant in this series, but he's got nothing for the 39 tonight. 39's been doing a great job all race, keeping this track position he gained early on in stage number 1. Did the best job managing the tire situation to win the first stage. Second stage just ran away with it. And now third stage, more of the same. Didn't win the pole. So it won't be a true sweep, but it'll be a sweep of the stages and the race. We don't want to jinx him too much, but I mean, I've been watching this guy practice. He doesn't make too many mistakes, and this 39 car is super fast. Oh, there he is in the wall. We'll shut up now. So we'll go watch somebody else. We'll check out where Tyler's at. If Tyler is he must have pit. Timmy's on pit road. The real Gapamusa, who's on pit road, was your West Higgins ORV Pole Award winner for the night. 28.762, which was good enough to win the pole by a 10th. We'll shout out the 19. He is retired from the race, but he was your pole award winner. All right, so everything's kind of getting mixed up here. We got MJ Bros on pit road, I believe. We're going to watch Craig, see how many laps he goes before he decides to pit. If I'm him, I'm coming right now. Decides to stay out again. All right, when you're the leader, you can kind of react to the other guys. You don't have to be the first one to pit road. You can stay out a few laps, make sure you don't get caught up in the pit cycle if caution comes out. Also, you can kind of give up a little bit of your time here just to make sure you have fresher tires at the end, and that's what the 39's doing. Really smart race that he's running in stage number 3. Tyler was able to get around MJ Bros in that pit cycle. So this 98 car is going to have to come back and fight for second place. And it's going to be interesting to see how much time they're actually going to gain on this 39. I know Tyler pitted at least 3 laps before the 39, maybe even 4 or 5. We didn't see exactly when the 10 came to pit road. And MJ Bros pitted 2 laps before the 39. So it looks like 39 cars just leaving pit road now. These guys have definitely closed the gap for sure. Look at how close they've gotten. But 39 car is going to pull back out onto the track. And still has a pretty good lead here. 98 is going to go around the 10. G-Dog and the 15 on the pit road tonight. Here for the final time. Corey's car's a little beat up. Looks like he's been through an incident or two. I believe he's fighting, trying to catch that 74 for position. DK Brown, Stu battling on track now for position though. Timmy's just ahead of DK. So DK still holding strong on that differing pit cycle. I think he's still running 5th. Let's see where Showstopper's at. Showstopper's not going to be able to catch the 8 by the end of the race. MJ Bross still in 2nd. At a tire disadvantage to 39. This 39 car's got it in the bag. He's got to run some clean laps here, get through this lap traffic in front of him. Crimson Sky is going to get out of the way for the leader. G-Dog's on fresher tires, so the 39 might not catch him. Craig's still a little bit faster there, I guess. We'll see. Only a few laps left in this thing. I don't have a stream. I don't know a lap count exactly, but these guys have made their final pit stop of the night. 39 cars all by himself out front. MJ Bross all alone in 2nd. Tyler not far behind, but alone for 3rd. G-Dog with the courteous pass. Courteous move to let the leader go by. This 39 cars look strong all the way through practice. Ran, I think, P3, P4 in qualifying. And is backing all that up during the race tonight. Unloaded this car fast and has done a good job keeping it out of the traffic. Those guys kind of fought hard for 2nd on some of those restarts, and this 39 car really drove away from them having that clean air and this, being able to run the line he wanted every lap. That was a major difference. These guys, like I said, earlier in the race, they're all using similar setups. Everybody's got this just about the same pace. So it was going to be about who could make the least amount of mistakes, who could drive the most consistent. And, yeah. Yes, sir. Craig's coming over here. He's using a PlayStation setup, but he is, putting a good word in for some of those Xbox drivers that are over there. Still running on the other side, on the dark side. We're going to give him all the TV time he wants here at the end. Ran a great race tonight. It's not over yet, but it's looking very good. He's just doing a great. Oh, drove a little too deep there. As you watch his line here, just doing a really good job getting right down to that seam on entry, keeping it in this second and third groove. Just going to drive over the seam on exit that time, but just doing a great job running a really, really consistent lap. You can see he's in the same place on both ends of the racetrack. This is going to be the final lap from New Hampshire. That was your white flag lap presented by Skew Car, and the 39 of Craig is going to come home victorious in the Legacy Series from New Hampshire. Congratulations to the 39 car, 39 team. MJ Bross is going to be your second place finisher, comes up just short. Did a good job working through the field tonight. Tyler's going to bring it home in third place. He'll be up in the booth with us. Looks like Timmy almost caught him for third. Timmy's going to bring it home fourth. DK looks like he's going to get fifth. And Showstopper's going to round out the top six. So we're going to invite these guys up into the booth, make sure they can do their interviews here. Fastest lap of the race is going to come from Craig, 28.936. All right, we're going to wait for these guys to join. Where's that 39 car at? I guess he ran the all black scheme, but we don't really have one. So. Oh, am I in the wrong party? Oh, I never started a party. Okay.
On the party. Do you have a PS5?
Alright, there he is.
Craig, do you have a PS5? Alright, so go up to the party and click on the three dots and click on more. And then go to voice chat settings, and you should be able to voice.
Okay,
yep,
cool.
and click on allow.
Alright, so they should be able to hear me now.
Alright. We're in the booth. We're with our winner, Craig, in the 39 car. Hell of a race out of you tonight. We saw you, get the lead kind of early there in stage number one. Really never looked back from that. Talk to us about, obviously stage one with the tire situation. I want to hear, we were working on that pre-race, so I want to hear kind of how you got through that during the race. And then, just talk us through what your biggest strengths were throughout the rest of the race and kind of how that strategy worked out there at the end.
Well, yeah, first of all, it was a great car. Thank you for the setup. My pit crew was off of it today, man. They were giving me some slow stops, but managed to easily take the first stage. I was kind of worried the 10 was going to get it, but then he ran his tires off and ended up blowing a tire in the first stage, so we got the first stage, and then after that it was smooth sailing. Didn't really have to worry about the tires much, and just able to drive away. So yeah.
Did you feel like they were just battling too hard behind you, and that's kind of what gave you that gap?
Oh yeah. MJ coming up through the field, he definitely had a strong car too. He put the work on some guys, and that gave me enough time to get a gap and run away with it. I definitely felt like I had some good short run speed. The first couple of laps, it was iffy. Everybody was pretty good, but then I don't know. It just seemed like the car was strong enough just to pull away. with a little bit of battling going on behind me. So yeah, overall a great car, good win. Happy to make my debut in the Xfinity Series and win my debut in the Xfinity Series. So yeah, all around a good race.
Yes, sir. Congratulations on that debut in the Legacy Series. It turns out pretty good for you. So congratulations
Appreciate
on the race tonight, and we're going to move along to our second place finisher, MJ Bross, no stranger to the booth. Maybe an abnormal race for you tonight. Kind of had to work your way through the field. You had that one incident with the apron in stage number 1. Was that just a product of getting used to the car? Because, I mean, towards the end of the race, you were lights out. You just didn't have the track position or the time to catch the 39. So that was you were just getting better throughout the race, a little more practice, a little more laps under you. Was that the case tonight?
I don't know about that. It would have helped if I put something in before 15 minutes beforehand. Tried your car out. It was a little bit different for me, so I put in my 2020 car, my Cup car, and made some adjustments on that, and just struggled in qualifying. Couldn't figure out how to drive the track. And then once we got in the race, it was actually not terrible. Drove up through the field, realized I didn't have the tire, and I pitted in stage 1 and sped on pit road, and Stu had hit the wall, so I was pinned a lap down for 2 stages. But yeah, the car was pretty good, so it was just at the end there. Like I said, can't expect to start 11th or 10th or wherever I did in that final stage and drive up there and go for the lead. Craig had a good car there, and I did what I could pretty much there to get up there, but at 2.5 seconds, I wasn't going to be able to make that up. He was really doing a really good, consistent job. At times, I actually thought I was catching him a little bit on the longer run there at the one part of the stage, but just didn't have enough for him short run. So P2 will take it, and congrats to him. He drove a great race.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have anybody broadcasting tonight, so I didn't know you were a lap down there. So definitely a good bounce back in stage 3 to come up through the field and get second. So yeah, congratulations on the podium. This will definitely extend your points lead in the series. So maybe not one of your better nights, but still solid. Moving on to our third place finisher, Tyler in the 10. Man, I think you were driving the car probably, the hardest out of anybody there in stage number 1. Kind of bit you blowing that tire. And then, I felt like you had something for the 39. And then, as the runs went on, he would kind of get a little on you. So what more did you need? And when did you realize you were kind of in trouble there in stage number 1?
Stage 1, I thought my car felt great. I just didn't have the tire to last. It was that last lap. I knew going into that last lap, not pitting, I was gonna blow that tire, but I didn't want to chance myself on getting a lap down or whatnot. So I just kind of rode the wall the whole way around it. Fix the damage later, restart in the rear, whatever. It's not that big of a deal, but it was more of a learning experience for me right there. But then for stage 2, I made some crazy adjustments to my car to prevent that, not knowing what the lap count was going to be, not understanding that it was going to be less than what stage 1 was. I didn't know that it was only 18 laps, because I would have been able to make it pretty good. And then, the whole race after stage 1, I honestly felt like I had the fastest car in stage 1, and then after blowing that tire, I went and started messing with shit, and I kind of ruined my car at that point, because I didn't remember where my adjustments were at prior to making them, and that kind of soiled my my chances right there with the consistency, because the rest of the race I was just plowing tight, and I kept trying to loosen it in the right spots where I thought that I had made those adjustments, but it really wasn't working out. The rest of the whole race I was just plowing tight.
Well, I mean, throughout all that, you were still able to bring it home P3, so definitely not a disappointment. Um, we saw you and Mike kind of try to short pit to 39. How did that lap count work out? How many laps did you guys do before you pit there that first time?
I think we ran. Me personally, I think I went like, there might have been 4 laps left in my tank the first pit, and maybe 8 in the second when I went and
Okay.
pitted. And I took 1 can on the last stop, 4 tires.
Okay.
So
Yeah, it's just hard. The leader had a good gap to you guys and kind of just reacted off y'all and kept you guys stuck right there. But that's just how it goes, man. Congratulations on the podium.
thank you.
And
I wish I hadn't changed my car. I wish I would have known the lap counts.
yeah,
It would have helped me out a lot.
they're posted every week.
I know. I don't look. I don't pay attention. That's on me.
All right,
Good
Tyler.
one, Craig. It's nice to
Congratulations,
meet
man.
you.
Yeah,
And
thank you
I look
guys. It
forward
was
to
good
racing
racing.
with you more.
Yeah, heck yeah. I'll definitely be around and racing a lot more. So.
All right, guys,
Look
that's going to
forward
wrap
to
it up from New Hampshire. Craig brings it home. P1 takes the win. MJ Brosper comes home second. Tyler brings it home third. Thank you to all the fans that tuned in tonight, all the drivers that showed up tonight, and everybody that makes this thing go around. Couldn't do without you. Shout out Skew Car, West Seconds, ORV, the side draft download. And then make sure you tune in Thursday. We got the All-Star race from the Homestead Roval, bit of a fantasy track coming up to you on Thursday. A lot of information coming out on that. Might have some fan votes and stuff on the YouTube, so keep an eye out for that. And then this series will be back next week at, let's see, we're going to look here, Atlanta Trucks. If you thought tires were crazy in this race, get ready for next week. This thing's burning them off there at Atlanta, so that'll be a lot of fun. It'll be a ton of fun to see these guys try to figure it out, and can't wait to go racing Thursday and Tuesday. Also, Sunday we started up the Rickster Racing Series in honor of TCR Rickster. Passed away not too long ago. We're naming the series after him. We got good racing on Sundays. I don't know if we'll have a broadcast, but there'll probably be somebody that'll be streaming the race from their point of view. So keep an eye out for that as well. A lot of good racers over there. They're going to be at Road America on Sunday. So that's all I got, guys. Y'all take it easy, and we'll see you next time.